Welcome everybody back to another episode of our Minecraft Xbox One Survival Let's Play. Let's get straight to the point. I'm really sorry that I haven't really uploaded recently. I've kind of been in that frame of mind that there isn't any point to uploading any more seed videos for this version of the game because people don't play it, and I've been getting a lot of comments recently about them not working because they're using the wrong version of the game. Because everybody is moving to the Bedrock Edition now with the way that the store has changed, I've kind of felt a lack of interest in putting up videos for this version of the game. Now obviously I really do enjoy my survival let's play, which is what I'm going to be continuing into today, but we'll also kind of talk about a couple other things today, amongst others including 2,000 subscribers, thank you very much everybody, 5-year channel anniversary, which kind of hit those two in like 2 days of each other, and then a couple new series coming up. So let's get straight to the point. First of all, I want to kind of try and figure out why this guy is in here. Got a baby zombie riding a horse. I didn't realise that they could do that until I saw this guy groaning around inside here. It's probably why the monster farm hasn't been working too well, to be fair. But then again, the baby zombie can't control the horse, so I don't think he gets very far on it, which is quite amusing actually, because I'm used to them seeing them on chickens, but not on a horse. The other thing is, as you can probably tell, I've been redesigning the outside of the castle, which you can probably tell by the fact that it pretty much is done now. It's been like almost a month since the last episode, and obviously in that one you could kind of see how far I'd gotten with the digging, and pretty much since then all I've done is dig. I haven't done anything else in the world. All I've done is spent my time AFKing at my skeleton farm and digging out the castle. Now everything on these lower two layers, are sort of the bottom two layers of the towers and these new windows that we have here, notice there is no more staircases, because this is what I've been doing, is currently sorting out this lower part down here. But essentially, yeah, these two lower sections don't really have anything on them yet because I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with the track system which runs through here. So these bottom layers, currently we only have this one tower which is done, but everything above that, from that layer onwards, everything in the rooms up there has been completely dug out, including all the way up to the top of the tower. It's only been really recently that I've kind of finished that, and we noticed when I knocked out the staircase over this side how poorly designed this tower is underneath. I seem to have kind of just left all the old parts of the tower up and then just moved on and kind of hidden it away because you couldn't see it. I guess I really just didn't bother with moving it. This horse, if you come towards me again, the baby zombie's going to try and push you this direction. Oh, come on then. Let's get a nice picture. So he actually does... He's not really going to do too much to me. I don't want to kill him. I want to kind of capture him. This guy is quite amusing to me. Oh, I do have fence posts on me, actually. Let's see what we can do. So I guess this guy is actually chasing me a little bit, I guess. So let's just make sort of a run. And if we can get him through it... Come on, guy. You're not clever enough to do this. Let's see if we're kind of getting a little bit distracted with this horse, really, but I'm sure we can outsmart the guy. Come on. There you go. Through here. You want to come through? That's it. No. We probably want to get the back one on first and then throw our way out. You probably won't come through that, will you, guy? He's hitting me through the fence. I've got enough to make it a little bit longer. The problem is, as soon as I do... Ow! As soon as I do it, he's just going to slap me and then just change his direction. Come on, guy. You've got you in there once, but you immediately changed your tracking. We got to kind of run through it is the problem. If I bring him over here, let's try and work this out. But yes, I'm going to throw in a couple clips after this in a second. Just essentially, managed to finally get the last 2 achievements in this game, which is really awesome. Obviously, those being the flying one and the llama one. Got him. There we go. But yeah, we finally got the llama achievement. It was a lot of hard work, really going back and forth, up and down, saving them from the tops of the mountainsides to the ones that we did at the beginning of last episode, where we actually managed to only get one of them back. So yeah, this guy can stay in there, because this is definitely a rare occurrence. I've never seen a zombie riding a horse before. Obviously, I've seen zombie horses, but that's about it. Obviously, this place is actually really, really dark, which is probably why the farm hasn't worked too well whilst it's been in here. But yeah, the first thing I wanted to do this episode is obviously keep building on where I am right here, because if I can get this done, it means that I can finally move on to ripping out the old monster farm that we have here underneath. Now, I'll do a quick tour of the castle in just a second to show you what's been changed, because it's It's really, really obvious, to be fair, because all the rooms have been dug out, so you kind of see the massive plans that I had in the first place. Let's just kind of get all these down to the right heights. That one, and then there as well. But yeah, this is the last thing really to rip out, is this monster farm, which we've had here for a really, really long time. Oh, we have another pillar to do here. There we go. But yeah, so then we kind of just need to copy the pattern that we have on the inside. So I'm just going to keep placing my stuff in the where it's supposed to be. It's essentially, it's the same pattern on all of them, to be fair. So this one needs to go in a block, but it stays out on that one. Okay. But yeah, this is kind of the same pattern that I've ran through the entire castle, and I think it's worked really, really well. Looking at what's going on here, I don't think that's supposed to be wood. I'm pretty sure that we have to change something up above as well. I'm pretty sure that has to be stairs and stuff. And those blocks of the old ceiling need to go. I think there's only a couple sets of those, yeah. Because then those two would be stone, that's stone, and those as well need to change. I think that's everything that's wrong. Oh, and these three here as well. But yeah, I didn't realise that when I built this originally that I didn't change the design of the tower. I kind of just hid it behind the staircase. So it's only, like I said, it's recently that I've noticed the mistakes that I've been making. So that's there. That's like that. Let's see if we can get ourselves some stone, which we're going to put here. And just run this all the way down to the floor. Aha! So then it's obviously got 4 high windows, which we've got 1, 2, 3. Hang on. Ah, it's that top one's missing. The top one's the one that's in the wrong place. We don't need that one. Because on the ground here, we put 2 stairs like this, and then we do a slab there. And that's the completed window set. That's literally all I've been doing for every window on these 2 towers. So let's just do the same again. These are a little bit easier to do in the middle because they're straight. Do the upside down stairs on this part, slab, stair, and do the same again on the bottom. And then on the last window, same again, just to finish it all off nice and neatly. Rip out that torch once again. It's going to be a little bit dark behind there for a while, but that's okay. I don't think I'm going to be too worried about that, because I think eventually when I do rip out the old monster farm, I'm pretty sure that when we build the inside of the tower, everything should work out in the end. So there's no point messing with it just now. But yeah, so that's that part of the tower. I sadly don't have any glass at the moment, unless I go underneath there. Did you just hit me? You have some reach. Yeah, you do have a really good reach from that horse. I think it's the height of it allows it to punch over the fence. But yeah, so let's take a quick look and let's have a fly around then, shall we? Let's go up to the top right here. This is probably the best viewing platform that I've got. Maybe at some point we'll actually build a proper platform that we can look out. But as you can tell, we have expanded out this opening platform on this main layer right here. We've got rid of the weird shapes that we had down below. I was finding that nobody would have ever in their good mind gone into those sections on the right-hand sides on, well, essentially the point that's nearest the staircase in the middle, because nobody was going to use the stairs that were leading up to the top right there. But yeah, so now let's go and have a look around our newly refurbished castle with many empty rooms inside of it. Because as you know, I don't like interior designing. There's still a lot of chests outside, but you'll find that as I was digging this stuff out, there is a lot more chests scattered about on the floors. This is the chest that I was using to store all the spruce wood in from the, what is now essentially a spruce plains, because there's nothing left there. But yeah, like I said, the downstairs area hasn't been touched, so that's the best place to start. Which by having a quick look there, you can see that nothing has changed. The ground floor is still exactly the same. We still need to finish this left-hand wall right here. And it goes all the way around this time on both sides to the staircases, which obviously we know about already. The parts that haven't already been dug out are the stuff on the 2nd, 3rd and 4th floors. Because I'm trying to remember which parts you've seen from last time. So let's head up and have a look at the stuff that's changed. So the main 2 rooms, which are huge, which are going to be the dining hall and the library, are the 2 on this floor right here. So let's have a look at the library side first of all, because this is the one I've done a little bit more work on. I've been working out my upper platforms a little bit more, and this is also the one which connects through to the top of the tower. So you get a nice view. You can come out onto the top of the balcony right here and get a really, really good view of overall around the town. And obviously tell which areas aren't complete because they're dark, but that kind of works out all for the best. You can still head down this tower. It still has exactly the same floors in place. We do need to remove the snow at some point, But if you head through these little secret tunnels which we were designing as we went along, we kept them in the outside underneath where the stairs are for the exterior. This is the main doorway in the center of the world, but it leads you out into the identical point on the other side. And obviously this side isn't quite finished just yet, so you can kind of see we have to do a little bit of squeezing to get through. But if we get out and we kind of work our way onto this middle piece right here, we can go back up and inside on the other side. This is obviously the dining hall, the room, which is absolutely massive and currently doesn't have anything else in besides a couple of chests with all the blocks inside. Which obviously part of the digging of this process was to work out the ceilings as well, because we kind of wanted to hide all the random blocks that you could see from the outside with obviously the shapes on the ends of these stone lines right here. We have sort of a curve here where you could see outside, so we have to put a little bit of a stone layer around it to cover it up. And same again with the top piece where the balcony part is right here for the floor above us. But yeah, so here's a better view of it from the edge right there. You can kind of see where the dining hall is going to be and sort of where everything else is going to be around it. Haven't touched the back wall yet either, because I kind of want to figure out where my doorway is going to be into the main chamber of the castle itself. Now, obviously, you've seen these stairs previously. Not sure if you'd seen the part where it expands backwards. I think I did show that off last time. But we now have two sides. These are a little bit smaller in height, but they have 3 rooms on each side. And in this room, we have a little secret little exit point, which is when I was digging this out, not on this floor, but the floor below. There's actually an easy access point to outside in that corner right there, as you can see where the stone brick is. And this is where we found llama number 4. Yes, this is kind of where we got him all the way through. I kind of pushed him through that hole right there and then kind of got a lead and dragged him over and name tagged him. But yeah, we've got some sort of secret exits we could do on the back of this area right here, especially because of the fact that it leads you out to here where the original spawn base was for me when I first started the world. Now, obviously, on both sides, we have these nice little walkways which you can go outside onto and then get another elevated view of the town. Some of the views you get from standing on top of this castle are immense, and I'm really happy of how these turned out. And then lastly but not least, the floor at the top, which connects the two sides together, because obviously the roofing allows you to do that. So you can see all the way across to the far side of the castle. Now, obviously, we have the little bit of a tower in the middle of the castle as well, and that reminds me that it's not quite finished because the ceiling needs sorting out on this right-hand side here. If we go over to the far side, you can see that it's completed. More chests with stone in, I'm guessing. Yeah, a lot of cobblestone and random bits, because I didn't really want to get rid of a lot of the stone, but then again, I started to let a lot of it despawn because I was getting bored of kind of finding chests, wasting my spruce and going on like that, especially for the amount of spruce that I've ripped out in this world to do this. Then you come up to the top here, which you would think is almost the end, and I'm wondering why I've got stone brick in the corners. I'm wondering if I can see that from outside. I hadn't noticed that before. Weird. This is the bed that I've been using, and you can see my nice little entranceway onto the top floor, which is only accessible from flying. Just love it when motorbikes ruin my shots and my nice scenic views. But yeah, let's use another firework to swing our way back up to the top, and you can have a look at the very tallest point of the castle. Again, another stunning view of the work we have done in our town. But yeah, everything is lit up accordingly, so we shouldn't be getting any monsters spawning within the town itself. The only point that I've noticed I'm getting them spawn is on this roof part over here, just by the fact that it isn't covered up by this weird archway point that we have right here. But then again, it's turned out really good. It's been a really long project to do. Did I just get shot? I did get shot. I told you this area is dangerous. Let's go down there, guy. Please, just... I don't want the bow. I don't know how many times you get bows from skeletons, but it is way too many for what you need. Especially on hard, they should really reduce the amount that you get. I'm tempted to fill that in with a window, but for now it's my easy in and access point in and out. But yeah, that is pretty much the castle where we're up to right now. Obviously you can see the amount of work that we've done on the front when I swing my way back round, from the fact of taking out the staircases and redesigning this section right here, where we can now pretty much put in a really nice garden. We need to sort out this, because on the other side I'm pretty sure it's only got 4 stairs. For some reason they're not lined up, and I don't know why. So let's move them both to 5. There's another little bit of stuff. There's some slabs in there. I was only using that yesterday, so I can't imagine that that's where I've been pulling all my stuff from recently. Ah, Kind of disappointed. That's really sad. The horse despawned. So the baby zombie ran over here. Speaking of baby zombies, that's just reminding me of something. Don't you dare, guy. You've had a long history with me, and I'm going to go and show you where you came from. Now, the other day, this is reminding me really of this baby zombie. I didn't take too much of it. But I had a baby zombie down here staring at the wall. So I dug him a little access point to jump up here, and he seemingly just vanished. Now, I'm wondering if that's the same baby zombie has gone through the ceiling and has got caught on the horse. If I dig up right here, am I directly underneath it? No, we're underneath, like, the access point there. But yeah, I think if he disappeared over here, he would have linked up to the horse, which probably explains where that baby zombie went the other day. Speaking of stuff that's been stuck in the monster trap, proves that it still works. We've got a creeper here and, like, a bunch of zombies. This thing only works on, like, the bottom layers or so because of the fact that there isn't any, like a ladder or anything to stop them falling. So anything above a certain point, they just hit the ground and die a horrible death. But yeah, that's the amount of work that I've done on the castle recently, which I'm really, really proud of how it's coming out. And I'm really proud by the fact that it's my own design. What are you staring at, guy? Am I missing something? Not sure what this baby zombie's doing. Really confused. If this is the same baby zombie, it has to be. Because he was doing this over the other side. I don't want to poke him or prod him or anything, but I feel like if I give him a nudge... Is he stuck? But he's not even stuck on anything. Really confused. Not sure what it's doing. Well, I mean, I guess I could take out the fences that we did at the start of the episode. So I'm also wondering how a horse managed to spawn on the inside there, because there's not enough light or space on the inside to spawn a horse. What is he doing? He's tracking something. If I dig this out, will you go there, guy? Go on. You can't go through the window. Let's see where he goes. I'm really not sure what he's tracking. Really peculiar. Where did he go? Oh, he's going round. Is there something on the inside that I'm missing? The problem is here, I don't want to do anything stupid. If I knock it... He's looking down now. Was he tracking a zombie in the inside? Is that just a thing baby zombies do that I just have never noticed? I'm also noticing the fact that there's a lot of lazy designing going on the inside here. So let's just dig our way out. Let's go and have a look. Did a zombie just fall down the trap? Because I'm not sure what this baby zombie is doing. Yeah, we have a zombie at the bottom of the trap, so I'm really confused. There's a couple of them, actually. So if I kill these guys that are here, where does that baby zombie go? This is just weird mechanics. I didn't realise that baby zombies actually tracked towards other zombies, which I guess explains its behaviour from the other day when it was actually on the other side. So let's go back in and see if we can find this guy. Where's he gone? I can still hear him. So he's still staring down below. If I drop him, I'm wondering if I knock him down. He took damage. Now what's he doing? So there's... Did he just... What? He's definitely still in there. Is he riding the... He sat on the zombie. I've never seen that before. Oh, that's so cool. I've never seen a baby zombie ride on another zombie before. Makes him super fast, though. I've never seen that. Man, I'm learning something new every day. Is that part of a new update that I've just not seen? Uh-oh. I need to deal with him. That's the downside to dropping him out. If I put it outside, I think I will make the zombie burn. Right, let's go down into the complete darkness point, because I can have a look at this guy then, and also deal with the creeper that we have. I've never seen a zombie sitting on top of another zombie before. You just die. And that can go there for now. I want to capture this so badly. I want to just get out of its range for a second. It's probably still following me. No. Strange. I've never seen that before. That is really, really strange. I'm not sure what it's doing. I've never seen a baby zombie do this. I'm really shocked. I'm like really stumped. I'm really puzzled as to what this is. In 5 years of playing this game, I've never seen that. I'm presuming this is something new. That baby zombies would track to adult zombies. And it makes sense. It's definitely something they've added to the game, but I've never seen that before. And it's really confused me. I'm going to do the exact same again. We are definitely capturing this. So we're going to do a really long line of these things. I'm going to somehow get it in there. Looks like my capture device just gave out on me there, which is a little bit of a shame really, because I kind of just left it going for a couple of minutes after it had crashed. So it looks like we just lost the last couple of minutes of the footage, but that's okay though. So all I did really was just finish off our little fence post here, run the zombie through it, and then pin him in, and then slowly cut him down to a 1x1 right here. Now, since I've been trying to fix my stuff, a lot of stuff has been spawning in the trap here, so let's just get rid of that, so it's not mumbling away in the background. Tells you the amount of time that it took to get that thing working again, which is a little bit of a shame, really. But yeah, as I was going to be saying, a lot of things have been happening recently, which I was mentioning back at the start of the episode. So obviously, we have the fact of, do I really continue making seed videos on the Xbox edition of the game, or do I move the series on and do Bedrock edition seeds, which I'm really interested in doing, because I find that it's got different world generations, so the seeds might have a little bit less to offer to start with, whilst we get our footing in what we're doing with it. But once we get past that, I think everything should be good. Now, the other thing is yesterday really, we hit 2,000 subscribers, and I'm really so thankful for that. Honestly, I never thought we'd even get this far. It's been 5 years in the making, really, for this thing of sort of on and off actual content. And mainly, though, really, it's sort of been, I guess, the last year or so that we really started to produce a little bit more and a bit more consistently, ignoring the last month or so where it's just kind of just left me in a dead spot, really, with doing a project which I don't really want to upload me digging out a wall, do I really? And seed videos kind of just hit a wall by the fact of people don't want them anymore. And some of them don't work because of the fact of people moving to a different version of the game. But yes, I think you guys are going to stay here for a little bit longer, and we'll spend some other time in a different episode coming up soon celebrating the 5 years and the 2,000, because I feel like they are two huge milestones for me, a really, really long time in the making. But yeah, so the other thing I wanted to quickly mention before we do that next episode is we're going to do something a little bit special for that, which isn't going to involve doing the castle. We're going to be making ourselves an ender, which is essentially just an enderman farm inside of the end. So we're going to take a quick look over into the end at the moment, because I did a little bit of work in the end actually recently. Not too much, not too drastic, but nice little start to it anyway. So obviously we do have our nice little staircase which we can use here to get down now, which is always nice. But I wanted to kind of make the entranceway into the end a little bit safer than it was. Obviously, the fact we still have all these broken spawners down here, which is a little bit annoying. But as you'll see, as you go in, I made a nice little twist to what we've been doing. I built ourselves a little bit of a home away from home, as a piece of the castle has magically appeared in the end. I also have this nice little easy area here, which I can just hide underneath and farm up endermen by just, essentially just doing this. But I want to make a better way of doing it, and which means lighting up my end and or flooding it. Let's just get a couple more of these guys. There's plenty of them in here. Can I get you? You. And these are all going to be really, really loud now. Let's just quickly get rid of some of these. But this is my easy way that I've been getting ender pearls recently. I obviously don't need a lot, but it's starting to get to that point where my triple skeleton grinder is taking a really, really long time to repair my pickaxes with mending on. I don't really know how loud this is because of how loud endermen usually are. But yeah, so currently we have the dilemma of, do I build a new farm? Obviously that farm has served me for such a long time now. How many of these guys are actually going to be hostile to me now? Is it just him? I think it's just him. Okay, I think we're good. So let's just run back and let's go back to the top of the castle because that's where my bed is set right now. There we go, back to the top. But yeah, lots of things to be doing in the world. Let's just sleep while it's nighttime while we're here, just so we can make it today. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up what I wanted to do in this episode. I kind of wanted to show you off the changes that we've made in my absence in the last month or so. Obviously, I'm still here, still making stuff happen in this world. This castle gets bigger by the day. But yeah, there's lots of things that we can be doing in this world, and we'll kind of have a look at that in the start of next episode. And let's go and have a look quickly at my 5 llamas, which got me my achievement. I mentioned at the start I was going to add the clip in, but I think this is a better place to introduce it. But yeah, here are Llama 4, Llama 3, Llama 2, Llama 1, and Llama 5. So just take a quick look at what we did to get the llama achievement. It didn't really take me too long. By the time I'd walked it over, you'll see for yourselves in just a second. But yeah, those final 2 achievements were the last 2 survival achievements that I had left in this version of the game. They are the ones that have eluded me for so long, and it was so very nice the other day to finally get them both in the same day. Now, I do have a giant hole above me now, which I have had to just fill back in again, because I remembered to do that. But yeah, the survival aspect of this game has now officially been beaten in this world, and I'm really, really happy for that. But that does mean, though, that we have now completed one world. We now need to go and beat it in another game, which means taking ourselves over to the Bedrock Edition to go and do a survival over there and get every single achievement in the survival aspects of that game as well. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a long haul to get them, but I think we are definitely well up for it. Now, obviously, we got a lot of them in the series we did a while ago, but now it's time to really kick on and get the rest of them, but I want to do that with you guys, which I've mentioned a few times about doing a multiplayer server, and it is kickstarting very, very soon with the release of the aquatic update for the Bedrock edition of the game. The world will begin, which means we need to find ourselves a seed, which means we need to kickstart a brand new Bedrock Edition Seed Showcase series, which will again commence very soon. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you've all enjoyed, and I will see you all again next time for our big celebration episode for the 5 years and 2,000 subscribers, which we have achieved over this period of time. Thank you, and I will see you all again in the next one. Bye-bye.